Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/slash Tales from Tech Support. In today's episode, always keep your system up to date. I'm on PTO, I don't have time for that. Sometimes you get lucky, vacuum cleaner versus the computer. 11 minutes to fix the EU. You can't please everyone. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Always keep your system up to date. This is a straightforward story about an user who had no clue how outdated his system was. So this one lady complains about her workstation being slow as hell. Nothing special, the PC is about 2 years old now, but was been equipped from the factory with an HDD. Everything else RAM, CPU, programs seemed fine. So we ordered an SSD from Samsung for her, took the PC away for 2 hours and cloned the old drive onto the new one. Installed the Samsung dedicated software to monitor the SSD, and gave the user her refreshed PC. 2 weeks later, we get a complaint ticket that we didn't fix anything, the PC is still slow as hell. Alrighty then. I remote onto the damn station and first thing I do is check for system integrity. Maybe some Windows files got broken during the cloning, happens sometimes, and do an overall check of the hard drive. Everything is fine. Then I do the last thing left, check if there were any new drivers. Lo and behold, I get a list of over 50 outdated drivers that Windows Update is trying to pull in. This PC did receive virtually no updates for the past 2 years. Now, if the chipset is running on 2 years old drivers and the programs that use this chipset to almost its maximum were written just a month ago, it's obvious everything is slowing down. I do a quick cheat on the optional updates, install 21H1, and leave the thing to do an update and restart at the end of the workday. Next day everything is fine. Important lesson for y'all, always keep your system up to date. And when checking for performance issues, search for bottlenecks first, then for missing or outdated drivers. I'm on PTO, I don't have time for that. An actual ticket entry, not much of a story. Prompt to reboot machine popping up on user's machine. Bottom right hand corner prompt. User would like to remove this prompt and not have it reappear. Informed user that a reboot would remove the prompt. User stated that they did not want to reboot. I am on PTO, I just want to log in, do this work and log the hell out. Rather than argue with user, I stated that I would open a ticket to desktop to see if they can remove this reboot prompt that the user could remove with a reboot. Informed user that this kind of reboot is usually due to laptop needing to perform critical system updates. User expressed disdain for any sort of forced reboot, using colorful language and a few oppressive government references. Deep sigh from tech. Informed user that they would see email notification of ticket creation, so hands outstretched to desktop team, here is a ticket. Double finger guns. Sometimes you get lucky, vacuum cleaner versus the computer. Way back in the olden days I was a service tech for a computer company. I worked out of an office that included sales and admin staff, plus the service folks like me. My company made a slimmed-down version of our flagship system that was sold as being able to operate in a standard office environment. No special AC or power required. It was a single rack requiring a single 110V power supply. About the size of a 4-drawer file cabinet. We had one of these in a sales office, not in our machine room. The lady who worked with this system was really cool, and she reported that once in a while she was finding the system locked up when she came in. Didn't happen every day, not even every week. Never happened during the day, only at night, when no one was using it. I told her it was probably going to have to get worse before we could even attempt to fix it, the problem was just too intermittent. And she was okay with this since she realized we couldn't duplicate the issue. Anyway, one night I had to come into the office for some reason which I've forgotten. I noticed the janitors were there and one was running a vacuum cleaner the hallway right next to the office that housed the problem system. I had keys to all the offices, so I popped in and the system was locked up. It was plugged into an outlet that shared a wall with the hallway, and vacuum cleaner was plugged into an outlet on the common wall. I powered the system off, moved the power cord to a different outlet, rebooted it and left. I figured the two outlets were probably on the same circuit, but maybe I'd get lucky. Next day I told the sales lady what I had done, and we'd see if anything changed. I then forgot about it. Couple of weeks later I remembered and checked with the sales lady. She had not had to reboot the system since I moved the power cord, so all good. So, yes, our systems can operate in a regular office, as long as you don't mind dirty floors. 11 minutes to fix the EU. EU stands for end user, by the way. Cast $ME $C1 $C2 Call starts. $C1 I'm having trouble printing a label to the label printer. From the label printing computer. It says void. $ME just want to clarify. When you say label printer, do you mean the large copier, or are you talking about a tiny little printer? $C1 the label printer next to my desk. $ME do you mean the really big copier next to your desk? I know the site well. $C1 yes, the label printer next to my desk. $ME okay, I'm going to remote in to see what's going on. I need you to go to this website and let me know when you're there. $C1 do I click the internet icon? $ME pretend that you are going to check Facebook and type this web address in when you get there instead of typing facebook.com. And tell me when you have gotten to the website. $C1 oh okay. 2 minutes of dead air. $ME did you get to the website? $C1 yes. $ME in my own head, mother hashtag dollar hashtag. Type this code into the box, and then click Download Application. $C1 okay. 2 more minutes of dead air. $ME I see that it has downloaded. I need you to click the application. $C1 what application? $ME the one you just downloaded. $C1 where is it? She clicks the download app button a few more times. I know 'cause our program shows us when this happens. $ME what browser are you using? $C1 Chrome. $ME it's at the bottom. $C1 I don't see it. $ME had you ever downloaded a file or anything? $C1 not on this PC. $ME it's in your downloads folder. $C1 I don't know where that's at. $ME search your PC for XXX file name. $C1 how do I do that? $ME click the search bar at the bottom of the screen and search for XXX file. $C1 I always click at the top to search my computer. She's referencing Google Chrome search function. This convo continues for an additional 6 minutes. $C1 I'm going to get $C2. $C2 hey $ME. $ME hey $C2 I need you to click while I'm saying this. She's already clicked it. So, the problem was that $C1 was clicking print sample instead of print label. It took me 15 seconds to resolve the problem. And 11 minutes to get the EU to figure out a way to click a damn button. Just a note, $C2 is older than $C1. $C1 is a sweet lady, but for God's sakes I have zero clue how she got hired to the job she is in. You can't please everyone. I run a small internal help desk that supports a few tools for customer service agents. Since we're customer service, we take our satisfaction ratings very seriously, and our customers are very understanding. With aggressive response time goals and strong follow-up on bad scores, our average satisfaction score has always been strong. We've come close to achieving a perfect month before, but something always comes out of nowhere just to end our streak. Like a few months ago, someone submitted a ticket to us for a tool we don't support. The other team won't let us transfer tickets or submit tickets on others' behalf, so we have no choice but to reject the ticket and redirect the customer. 1/5 stars. Or more recently, I saw a 3 to 5 score ticket with no agent assigned. Wait, how can you rate a ticket with no agent? The customer opened a ticket and then realized they forgot to include something. Since they couldn't find a way to edit the ticket, they canceled it, opened a new one, then rated the cancelled ticket March 5 stars. This week we finally hit our streak. 30 days of perfect scores.